religion. That is stupid, and this is not right. Here we'll find that those Arab, they've been forced into slavery of Islam. It is not a choice. Faith never entered their heart, but yet they say we believe. We are, we believe. Okay. How you believe? How in the world you believe? How you enter that belief if you don't have belief in your heart? If faith never enter your heart, that means they are being hypocrites. What forced them to be hypocrites? They want to stay alive. They have a criminal come in with his gangs. They slaughter everybody who don't agree with Muhammad. Believe or die. So we say we believe. So this is what they say. Okay, we believe. We say Shahada, Bismillah, I bear witness that there is no frog but Allah, and there is no prophet but the potato. And now you said Shahada, you become a Muslim, but yet you are not a believer. That's weird. Yeah, because they've been forced to. So they try to fool you and make an article that Islam free you from slavery. Okay, hold on. Islam liberate a person from slavery to man-made system and lifestyle. All of Islam is a man-made system, and we can prove it very easy. When the God of Islam promote heaven or promote his religion by promising a man endless penis, isn't it obviously this is made by a man who is crazy about sex? When a man claimed that God told him, if you believe in me, I'm going to give you a bracelet in your hand. Bracelet? I mean, are you serious? God want to give me a bracelet? All my life, guys. All my life, I wanted to wear a bracelet. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to get a bracelet in my hand. Yeah, my friend, I don't even wear a watch in my hand. Why in the world a man want to have a bracelet? A man, and he is wearing a bracelet. Why? And what the point? And what will happen? And what is the extra? What is the change in my life will happen when I wear a bracelet? I mean, what is this bracelet is about? Is that Apple Watch? No. It's a bracelet made from gold. Gold? What is the value of gold in heaven? How stupid this promise is. Bracelet made from gold? But who care for gold? I don't even care for gold here. Why I want to care for gold in heaven? Read carefully with me. Chapter 18, verse number 31. So beautiful. Sometime when I read those verses, I feel I want to cry. By the way, I cry for two reasons always. When I cut onion and when I read the Quran. Yeah. Brother, this verse will touch your heart, and many of you will convert to Islam immediately. If we ask Zakir Naik, guys, sorry, I'm not reading the text. The chat is in my phone, and it's really my phone is so small. I don't know what happened to it. It used to be bigger. No, I think this is technology. So look, for them will be gardens. Okay, the first thing, okay, we will give you a garden of eternity. Beneath them rivers will flow. Okay. They will be adorned therein with the bracelet of gold. Wow. God Almighty, even him, he understands the value of gold. I'm wondering how much gold Allah he bought, as an investment. I mean, every Abdul want to give him a bracelet of gold. And how many of you, be honest, how many of you, Abdul, are so excited to get the bracelet of Allah? God? You can get a bracelet of gold for $50. I mean, what a big deal. What gold? What this is God promising me? And look, Allah He go in details, man. He go in details. He now describe for you where you will sit, where you will live, what the bracelet you will wear, it's made from what, and then he continues says, and they will wear a garment, green garment made of istabrak. Istabrak, you see here they translate for you fine silk. That in fact it doesn't say that. In the Arabic it says istabraqa. Istabraqa is the same as Gucci in our time, equal to Gucci in the time of Muhammad. Istabrak is an Iranian fabric, Persian fabric, you know, only very rich people they can afford it, and that is made from silk. Now, silk these days is very cheap. I mean, it's not really expensive. You can get silk, especially if you go to Iran. It's not really expensive. If you want to buy it from a Gucci store, it's going to be very expensive for sure because you are buying for the brand. But God, He is going to buy from Iran a brand. It's called Istabrak. And the Muslim, they say to you, who can make Quran like Allah? I want to ask Allah, He could not make silk better than the Iranian? Guys, do you know what I'm saying? Why in the world? And at that time the Iranian they wear kuffar. Okay, why you want to buy istabrak from them? But Muhammad, he is fabricating Quran, and he knew that this name is very famous to be the most fine, beautiful silk. So Allah himself is using the brand, it's called istabrak in the Quran, using a Persian word, a Persian fabric, a Persian made, a Persian kuffar, putting it in the Quran. How that can happen? But the devil always tries to seduce you with all kind of temptation. Those are poor Arab who never had bracelet in their hands. The hadith speak about Muhammad. Once he got a golden ring. He spent the whole day looking at it, and people start making fun of him, so he forbade Muslims from wearing golden rings. This is why you see Muslims who believe in Islam truly, they wear silver rings. Muhammad, he went crazy when he got the golden ring. So he knew those Arab, they are poor, they never wear silk, they never have couch. Imagine God promised me to have a couch. I mean, what kind of God this God is? What couch? Brother, if you convert to my religion, I will give you green garment. Imagine all of us in the heaven of Allah, we are wearing green. I mean, this is the most boring color. I have nothing against the green, but not to wear it. Honest to God, I don't like to wear a green. I never wear a green clothes in my life. I don't want to wear one too. I might look like a frog. I like to see green grass. I like to see green trees, but green as a clothes is not my favorite. We will be wearing for eternity green. Why? Are we in the surgery room? And why it have to be green? The answer is very simple. Let us see in the chat who is going to give us the answer. Why Allah, guys, promising the Abdul to have a green clothes? Let us see who is of you is going to give me the correct answer. Anyone knows? Anyone knows what the behind of the word green? Why it's green? Nobody knows? What happened to the chat? Hold on, guys. I think my chat frozen somehow. Let me do this. Okay. All right. And now it's working. Okay. Why? Green. Why green? Green, yeah, in the desert. Thank you very much. Here we go. Somebody got it. Those are people of the desert. Green is the most beautiful color for them. Green mean life. Green mean food. Green mean milk. Green mean yogurt. Green mean butter. Green mean meat, because their animals live by the green. If there is no green, they are dead. They are Bedouin. They travel from place to place, far distance, seeking green grass. So Muhammad, he knew how much those people, they are attached with the green. For them is really heaven. And for sure, you know, all of us, we agree that green is a beautiful color for nature. But you will notice that if somebody he live in Netherlands, he see that the desert is amusing because he have too much green. He's sick of it. But an Arab person who's coming from the desert, he see the green like, wow, look how beautiful it is green. So everybody he miss something. He think he want to have it. The one who don't live in the beach, he want to go and take a vacation in the beach. But the one who live in the beach, his dream is to go to the mountain. And the one who live in the mountain, he want to go to the valley, and etc. Human being, he always seek what he don't have. So Muhammad, he knew that those are desert people. They have a great desire for the green color. So here we go. You are going to wear silk. You believe it? Silk made in Iran. It's called istabraqa. And that silk is very fine, very nice, and it's going to be green. So here we go. You get two things in the same time. It's silk and it's green. What do you want more? And then Muhammad, he continue. He says, they will recline on their couches. The couches. God, he is promising me I will be laying down in my couch. What does that mean? And this is the most silly. Why God is speaking about that? Because Muhammad, he knew that those poor Arab, they never have couches. So we should use them. It's like, just to make it simple, if I try to transform the furniture, because all of this is furnitures, it's accessories and furniture for a human being. If I try to transform those furniture today, update, Muhammad, if he's existing in our today, he will say, I will give you iPhone X and 75 screen TV, and I will give you a big refrigerator. I mean, this is how it is. This is how silly it is. What Muhammad is describing in front of us is accessories of housing, clothing. It is very obvious he is trying to tempt us by his reward, and his reward is very silly. What kind of God here will reward me with such a reward? I cannot find any reason. I cannot find any explanation except that this is made by a man trying to seduce the man. And because the man trying to seduce the man, then he promised them a lot of sexual promises. When you say to me, Islam will free you from slavery, isn't it to be a sex slave for eternity, a slavery? You see, there's two kinds of sex slaves. There's the one you rape, and there's the one who rape. Both of them are sex slave. Why? Because in Islam, when you are a Muslim, you are promised supposedly by Allah to have, depend in your ranks in Islam, because the heaven of Islam have 100 floor. 100 floor. Every floor have different ranks and different reward. Every floor have a reward. So, like if you go in the Hadith, let's see the Hadith. Hold on. Let's see what is the lowest reward for people in heaven in Islam. The lowest, not the highest. Okay, let's see. All right. I'm trying to find you some hadith. Okay. Let me show you this one first. Look how Muhammad is trying to tempt people to join his religion. Listen to this conversation and see how stupid it is. The Messenger of Allah said, Moses asked his Rabb. Muhammad here, he is using Moses to tell you, I'm not the one is saying that, it's Moses. Who amongst the inhabitants of Jannah will be the lowest in rank? And here we need to ask ourselves, why there is ranks in heaven? I mean, what ranks? I thought you are telling me that we will be free from slavery, but yet in heaven we have ranks. So we have a drill sergeant, we have a sergeant, we have a major, we have a colonel, and we have a soldier. So this is slavery again. He said, it will be a person who will be admitted to Jannah last of all. The last one will enter Jannah. When all the dwellers of the Jannah have entered Jannah. Okay, so the one who is the lowest in rank is the last one. Before almost closing the door, he enter. It will be said to him, this is the lowest, read carefully, enter Jannah. But he will say, oh my Rabb. I mean, the Muslim translation is very funny. Rabb here is mean, this is, by the way, this is coming from the Aramaic word, and it's used in the Hebrew. This is why you say Rabbi. Rabbi is can be used as a master or Lord, or even God, Lord as God. Oh my Rabb, how I should enter while the people have settled in their apartments and taken their shares. Imagine how nice this is story. The gate of the heaven almost closed, and there's a guy standing at the end, and he is like, should I enter, not to enter? And they said to him, enter, man, enter heaven. And then he's saying, how am I going to enter if you gave, everybody took his apartments, where are I going to stay? Huh? Everybody took his shares, his apartment, his places, his houses, his grocery, where I'm going to go? So they will say to him, it will be said to him, which means Allah will say to him, you will be satisfied and pleased if you have a kingdom like that of the march of the world. He will say, I will be happy. My Rabb, Allah will say, even imagine Allah himself is talking here, for you that. So here the first promise, he will give you richness of a king in the earth. Allah said to him, are you satisfied now? It's like a bazaar. He will say, yeah, okay, I think I will be satisfied. Then he says to him, and like that, and like that, and like that, which means like 4 times, and like that, okay? He will say that 5th time, so you will be more rich than any king in the earth 5 times. And here I need to ask a question. I mean, what rich mean? I mean, this is the most stupid, disgusting religion ever. What, I will be rich more than 5 kings? And what I would do with the money there? I mean, who is the stupid here? I will be rich more than 5. What I will do? I will buy a Ferrari there. Are we going into heaven, or we are going to Las Vegas? What I will do with richness of 5 kings? That's stupid. That's madness. But he knew that human, they love money. And everything in this cult is about tempting you with sex and money. So what? Do you want money? Okay, we will give you the money. How much money you want? Do you like to be a rich like a king? Sure, sure. Like a king? Are you kidding? Yeah, sure. Okay, I will make you church like a king, and another king, another king, another 5 kings. I will make you rich. Why 5? What about making 40? Do you Muslims use your brain? And then he continued. And here it looked like a bazaar, and Allah became like a Abdul. He is asking you, please just get in heaven, and you saying, no, unless you make me happy. I mean, I want to be sure that heaven is my place. What you offer? And Allah says to you, okay, hold on. Let me show you how I can convince you to enter heaven. I mean, the guy do have a choice. Either you go to hell or you go to heaven. Which one? A little house of a dog in heaven is better than a palace in hell. I mean, what is this discussion is about? This is stupid. And then Allah, he continues saying to him, you will have whatever your soul desire. Oh boy, oh boy. What does that mean? Anything, whatever your soul desire, you see it in front of your eyes. What if this guy is a game? You have it. What if a guy he want to sleep with Muhammad? You will have it. What if this guy he want to sleep with Allah? You will have it. Whatever your soul desire. You see, when you say whatever, it's whatever. This means there's no limitation. And actually, the Muslim believe that in the heaven of Allah there is no limitation of reward. And they believe, And I challenge any Muslim to say it's a lie. No, don't force me to show you the reference. Don't force me to show you. In the heaven of Allah, you can have sex with every single member of your family. Some scholars, they say, except your mother. Some scholars, they say, except your mother and daughter, and the rest is free, which means you can have sex with your sister, with your grandma, your auntie, all the family members, because they say the reason for forbidding having sex with a family member in earth, because Allah, He made it as a way for lineage to get married from someone is lawful for you, but in heaven there is no children's, and there is nobody will get children's. However, don't forget, if you have my book, Sex and Allah, very number 1 and very number 2, you will see where the hadith says, Muhammad, he said, if a Muslim he wished to have a child, he will be pregnant and deliver it in less than fi sa'a, which means in 15 minutes. So a Muslim man, if he wish anything, he will have it. And now, what if a Muslim man he wished to have a child? That will be a contradiction for the Quran, because you will not have a children's. There is no children's. But here it says, if you wish, whatever you wish. And the second God, he promised that whatever you wish, you have to grant me my wish. It doesn't matter what it is. And whatever your eyes could delight, whatever my eyes could delight, he will say, I am well pleased, O Allah. Musa said, who will be the highest rank in Jannah? So now he knew now what is the lowest rank. The lowest rank, he will be rich as 5 kings. You grant you whatever you wish. And then we have a higher rank. Okay, what is the higher rank? Look at this. Allah said, they are those whom I choose, and I establish their honor with my own hand. I attest with my seal that they would be pleased with such a bounty as no eye has seen, and no ear has heard, and no human mind has perceived. I mean, look how stupid this is promise. You just said here, I will grant the lowest one whatever he wish. What if he wished to have the reward of the highest rank? I don't know what to know. I mean, I wish I am stupid. Literally, I wish I am stupid, because sometimes stupid, it's fun. I mean, you see things, it's they don't make me upset, and you are happy all the time. I mean, what if those guys, you just say to them, I grant you whatever you wish, and now you are saying there's a higher reward. If this guy, he wish to have this reward, are you going to grant him or not? You just say to him whatever your soul wish. I mean, it's good to be a donkey. It's good to be a donkey, and it's better if you are a mule. In the best scenario, be Abdul. I don't know. I mean, this is so beautiful. And me myself, I feel like I want to convert. I mean, I don't know how I can resist the temptation to convert to Islam right now. So, reading this article really make you feel like this article is made up for a bunch of idiots who have no brain. Literally. Converting to Islam allow a person truly to experience God love. Yeah, let us experience God love. Let us experience God love. I want to experience God love. I cannot really resist the love of Allah. Look here, look here. All the verses in front of us speaking about not to take friends people and not to love them. يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تتخذوا الكافرين أولياء من دون المؤمنين. You can go and read those verses. I don't want to read them one by one. Chapter 4, verse 144, etc. All those verses is about love. يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تتخذوا اليهود والنصارى أولياء بعضهم أولياء بعض. Okay, look how much love. This is a religion of love, man. Allah is forbidding the Muslims from taking Christians as friends, as protectors. So where is the love? Why Jesus says love your enemy, and Allah saying you cannot love the Jews and the Christians, and you cannot even take them as a friends? Why? How you Muslims say that Jesus is a Muslim and Muhammad is a Muslim, but their message is the opposite. One saying to us, not only you love your friends and your family, you love even your enemies. You pray for them. You pray for those who curse you, for those who hurt you. Here, you can't even take friends from those who want to take you as a friend just because they are a Christian. This is a message of hate. And not only that, Allah saying clearly, which is Muhammad, Allah aka Muhammad, and any one of you take them as a friend, he is one of them, which means he is an apostate. And you know the apostate punishment is death. That's crazy. I forgot, sorry. Here, when we were trying to read about the reward of the heaven, we did not go to the to other hadith. I don't know. I think I'm getting old. I'm already 17. All right. Let's see this one. There's many hadith here. All those hadith about the lowest reward. And where you? Okay, look at this. Look at this. Look at this hadith as an example. The Messenger of Allah said, indeed, the least of the people in paradise in rank is the one who shall look at his garden, his wives, his bounties, his servants, and his beds, and in the distance of 1,000 years. Man, how sharp my eyes are. And how big my bedroom. My bedroom will be filled with beds and women in a distance of 1,000 years. So a question, Prophet of Allah, how long is going to take me to walk in my room if my eyes can go to the distance of 1,000 years? How far it going to take me? How long is going to take me to cross my room, to go from the first bed to the last bed? Unbelievable. I love it. I have to admit that we Christians, we need this heaven. I mean, look at this, man. Look, don't you like to have a big apartment, huge house, your bedroom? My bedroom, the bounty. What bounties? I had those women we capture, yeah, and the slaves, servants. You see here, they are saying slaves, what servants? Those are sex slaves. Those are, and the funny, they say to us, Islam will free you from slavery. Even in heaven, there are servants. What those servants do? I mean, okay, I pray to Allah, I convert to Islam. Why? I'm going to have servants. Where is justice? So those are going to be my slaves for eternity, just because I prayed to God 5 times? Don't you think this is too much, Abdul? Too much lies. Then Muhammad, he continued, and the noblest of them, Allah will look at their faces morning and night. And not only that, if you are from the highest believer, Allah will make your face so white, so shiny, it's very beautiful, brother. Let us continue. This one is funny, but I'm trying to find different